friend and I would frequent Ring of Honor shows in the New York, New Jersey area. We heard they'd be filming a movie, The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, during an ROH show in Dover, New Jersey. Seems like it would be a fun experience, so we splurged for front row tickets. In between every few Ring of Honor matches, there were spots filmed for the movie. Fast forward to the movie's main event angle. We're told Ernest the Cat Miller is the villain, and we're to let him hear it upon his entrance. He comes out, the crowd gives him the business, and he makes it to the ring. At that point, the director comes out and says, "Hey, can we give this one more try? I need you to really react to him as the villain. I want boos, yelling, give him everything you've got." So the music hits again. The cat makes his way down the ramp and around ringside. The crowd is ruthless this time, booing wildly and yelling. As he approaches our seats, my friend is giving him DX-style crotch chops like he's 1998 Shawn Michaels. The cat slows as he gets near, with my friend repeatedly chopping and screaming, "Suck it, suck it, suck it." The cat stops face to face with us and asks, "What is it?" My friend fires back with another chop and yells, "My dick," which gets a thunderous reaction from those seated nearby. The cat stares, somehow, not breaking kayfabe or laughing. He turns and continues his path around ringside. Following right behind him was the director himself, who stops and excitedly exclaims to my friend, "Now that's exactly what I mean."
The best calls are the ones where you could picture it actually happening, and I pictured the whole thing going down from the suck it, suck it, suck it, to the my dick, to the Darren Aronofsky, really letting your friend know how great of a job he was doing. And yeah, of course, that didn't make it into the movie, and I'm sure you wanted it to make it into the movie, but that's a job of a director also, is hyping up that audience and hoping you would keep that same energy for when Randy the Ram would jump off the top rope. And no, I won't spoil the finish, but watch the movie The Wrestler, would you? How come you haven't seen the movie The Wrestler? I saw it in the theaters. I thought it was great. And all the fake Randy the Rams that came out after the movie. What a time in independent wrestling. That's what's wild right now. I remember that so much. That was a part of independent wrestling. It was a part of indie wrestling before indie wrestling really, really boomed. I remember how sad my heart was is that they did that in 2008. I got signed by WWE in 2007, but we all knew about it beforehand. Nicolas Cage and Darren Aronofsky had come to a Ring of Honor show beforehand to scout things and to check it out. Later, Nicolas Cage got replaced by Mickey Rourke. There's a quote somewhere from Darren Aronofsky asking Bryan Danielson if he would believe Nicolas Cage could be Randy the Ram, and he just told him no, which always made me laugh. There is some insight from that show, and it's not my story to tell. Carrie Silkin could tell you that story. But I think Ring of Honor lost money on that shoot, trying to sell tickets to a movie/wrestling show. I know they got like X amount, but then Ring of Honor, they have to pay the lighting and the production. That was all done by Ring of Honor. The movie gave them, a little bit of a budget, but then by the time you got to fly in the wrestlers and have a show and security and all this stuff, I think it was in the loss, which is kind of funny, but also fun in the lure of Ring of Honor, as Ring of Honor, this era, I guess, of what it is, kind of starts to come to a close. If not a close forever, no one really knows except a couple of people. But there was so many wild things that happened in those times of Ring of Honor, and shooting a movie that had a lot of success was one of them. And I'm glad you got to be a part of it, as did many others. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly wherever you listen to your podcasts. Go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.